Hey, 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 inspirational guidance tarot here. Ebony here to do messages for Aquarius. Aquarius, what's up, Aquarius? All right, so this is going to be your what you need to know. This is going to be just a quick message for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Please do like, please do comment, please do subscribe to the channel. If you like the content, it helps the channel to grow, helps me to evolve, bring more to the channel as well as myself. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into what you need to know. If you're new to the channel and cross-watcher, you're welcome here. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, let's see what you need to know. Quick message for you. Bam. Oh, Emperor. 5 of Earth. Okay, so Aquarius, you're feeling left out when it comes down to taking control of a situation, strategizing. All right. Strategizing, leaving someone out in the cold, or trying to take control of your situation. Okay, because we got the 5 plus the 4 here. Okay, so with 5 plus the 4, if it was Pentacles, it will be you, your self-perseverance. It will be you. It will be your Pentacles, your stability. It'll be about you nurturing yourself, loving yourself. Okay, and if it's the 9 with the 4, I mean the 5 with the 4, and it's Wands, then it will be the 9 of Wands. That will be you pushing forward towards that. Okay, and if it's the 5, all right, the 9 take away the 5 will bring it to a 4 of Pentacle. Okay, and that would be you pretty much holding back, holding tight to your money, or holding back holding on to, you know, what it is that you have, or holding back from certain things. But I want to say just more, I feel the holding on energy. Okay, holding on to your coins as well. Okay, and if it's the 9 and we subtract the 4, then we'll bring it to a 5 of Wands, okay, which will be a lot of conflict, okay? Or if we just subtract the 5, it will still bring it to the 4 of Wands, then it will be about a connection. Like it's a lot going on right here with you. It's a lot going on right here with you. If this happens to be a marriage, somebody is leaving their husband out in the cold or their wife out in the cold. A lot of that energy. Emperor for Aquarius. Yeah, we got passion is ignited here. Okay, and it's positive movement forward here, but there's a need to sacrifice the disruptions. Okay, because you're suffering in silence here, Aquarius. You or someone else, but you're suffering. This is what you need to know. Okay, somebody here is suffering in silence. Somebody here is feeling left out in the cold when it comes down to control. But it's passion here, but it's a need to release. It's a need to release. Yeah. Expect a powerful change. It's time to take action here. You could be dealing with an Aries. Expect a powerful change when you balance out your spirituality and practicality. Okay, and that may be that something here may have to be released. Okay, because the 9, suffering in silence plus passion ignited. The 9 plus the 1 is a 10. All right, it brings it to a 10. All right. Wow. All right, let's get into it real quick, Aquarius. Just a quick message. It's time to take action. It's time to take control, because somebody here is suffering in silence. You're suffering in silence when it comes down to your Pentacles, when it comes down to your home, when it comes down to you being left out in the cold. You could have just got out of a connection, okay? It could be a job. The Emperor for Aquarius. The Emperor for Aquarius. Yeah. We get the Wheel and we get the 2 of Cups. Yeah. So you're trying to take control of some type of connection here that's rather healing. It's emotionally fulfilling. However, you're in the 9 of Pentacles energy right now. You're still feeling lonely. You're talking to the squirrel with the hoodie on. Okay. Why? Because of the 4 of Pentacles. Because you're holding back. You're sabotaging a connection. You're sabotaging to end one thing and start something new. Okay. And bring forth a Page of Cups. Could you be looking forward towards, someone coming in with an apology? Okay, because you get the 4, you get the Page of Cups, and then you get the 4 of Swords. Okay, in separation. So is it that you can't end the cycle? Because the secret here is that somebody here, it could be a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you're waiting for your ships to come in with, or somebody here is what's being illuminated. So somebody here needs to communicate about what it is that they're waiting for. It could be money. Okay, it could be somebody here who's rather taking their time and is leaving somebody feeling trapped. It could be something in the courts. Give me more on this Wheel of Fortune. 2 of Swords crossed. All right. So when it comes down to the wheel, somebody here needs to make a decision. Take control and make a decision. Somebody here is sabotaging a connection. Okay. You got the Four of Wands with the Knight of Cups. Okay. But then you got conflict and you got the Queen of Cups with the Death, with the King of Cups. So it could be a marriage here. Okay. It's conflicting with a particular person to put an end to a situation. So that's why it's conflicting to come forward with wish fulfillment and another connection. This is what the suffering and silence is about. Give me more on this Two of Swords. What's this decision about for Aquarius? What is this decision? Okay, the decision is the Five of Cups and the Ace of Swords. The decision is the fact that somebody here is crying over spilt milk, and that's the truth. Somebody's trying to make a decision on if they should leave it alone or not. What should they do? Somebody here could need more information. Somebody is headed towards, okay, somebody's trying to take control here because the Emperor is upright. You're taking control of the will turning in your favor when it comes down to a Two of Cups. But what this will is clearly about is you finally making a decision. So you're almost there and making a decision on something you've been grieving, something that has been some truth and clarity has came in about an investment. Okay, an investment when it came down to some type of secret affair or an investment in a family dynamic. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody here could have took a risk, okay, to work on this situation, or somebody here wanted to take a risk and work on it, and they were talking about being successful in this connection and healing it and wanting to come in, but however, somebody still was feeling sad in the situation. Somebody still was feeling lonely in the situation. Two of Cups. What's this Two of Cups about? Yeah. Two of Cups is about the Three of Swords. Okay, it's coming out of that heartbreak. It's starting something new, getting something solid off the ground when it comes down to the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Okay, still carrying the weight, however, feeling an empty victory when it comes down to moving in something very successful or picking up. I don't know why I'm hearing picking up a successful offer, because somebody here is feeling rather guarded and protected when it comes down to the justice that was served on this situation. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. Yeah, the Lovers. Okay, so somebody here, the connection, somebody wants to take control of a connection. Okay, and the connection is a Three of Swords reverse. Somebody wants to take control of a connection with the Lovers, making a head over heart decision, but still in the energy of feeling sad because it's emotional fulfillment, but somebody still is feeling sad. I feel sabotage energy, suffering in silence. Somebody here is suffering in silence when it comes down to the Knight of Wands and the Tower. Somebody suffering in silence when it comes down to their passions, when it comes down to their creativity, when it comes down to traveling, when it comes down to moving forward in something successful, when it comes down to being in and out and rather flighty. Somebody is suffering in silence. Give me more on this Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is the Emperor. Yep. Yep. Taking control of a situation. Somebody here is suffering in silence when it comes down to taking the control of a situation, because somebody here feels left out in the cold when it comes down to a commitment. Somebody's needing to have the strength because there was an ending here. All right, and that's what somebody here is doing. Somebody here is trying to get themselves together to walk away because there was a lot of burdens and a lot of challenges. But however, there's an Ace of Cups here. Somebody here wanted a new beginning with their wife or their husband. They wanted to get solid and they wanted to move forward. However, somebody here was juggling. Could have been a third-party situation, or was juggling with their finances, juggling, trying to balance out a situation. Or it could have been a Queen of Wands here. And that communication came in, and that's what left somebody hanging in suspense. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want nothing. Somebody got caught. The Tower. This energy right here getting on my nerves. Alright, the Tower is, there was a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who does not want to take a risk, and that was shocking. And that's what somebody here is suffering in silence about. That a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, or somebody here does not want to take a risk. Go Aquarius, this is you, or this is someone else. But somebody here is like, look, I'm taking control of a situation when it comes down to it. Okay, somebody here suffering in silence when it came down to trying to control the situation. Could have been too controlling, and that brought on the Tower. And the Tower is the fact that somebody here wanted to get stable, but when it came down to the stability, somebody here was being a fool. Somebody here was not taking the risk. Fool. Four of Cups reverse. Not even thinking about what it is that they were doing. And that's the Tower. Somebody here was not thinking about what it was that they were doing. King of Swords. They were just thinking. There were no emotion in the situation. And this is why somebody here is suffering. Okay, so somebody here did something. Aquarius. Somebody here could have been in their ego. Somebody here could have been very flighty. It could have been all about the passion. You could be dealing with Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini. All right. But when it comes down to it, somebody here was being rather foolish in a way of not taking the risk. Okay. When it came down to their stability, somebody didn't take the risk. They weren't thinking about it. They weren't thinking about what the risk was. Okay. They weren't thinking about, how foolish they would have been. Because they didn't look at themselves as a fool. So they didn't think about it. King of Swords. So somebody here is strategizing. Three of Cups. It was a third party situation. Somebody here wasn't thinking about it. Three of Cups. Yep. Ten of Wands with the Ace of Cups. Yep. It was a burden and challenges when it came down to having a new beginning. Somebody here was communicating about the opportunity. And somebody here was closed off to it. Okay. Could have been an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Somebody was closed off to the opportunity. It's time to take action. Seven of Swords. The action somebody took was lies, deceit, and betrayal. Okay. Being rather victorious with communicating that they're good now. Okay. And they're turning their back on the connection. Somebody's going towards victory. They're turning their back on the connection because the connection they're turning their back on was optional. Or the person that they're turning their back on had options. And when it could have been a Sagittarius, somebody they grew up with, went to school with, from their past that they were offering to. Seven of Swords. Yeah. So we get the Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles. Mind you, the King of Pentacles is over there. So this Queen of Pentacles could have been someone who was lying, deceit, betrayal. Okay. And that's what's being illuminated with the Hermit, with the light. Because I got the Seven of Cups, clarify the Seven of Cups is Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles on it's time to take action with the Aries. Okay. New Moon in Aries. So somebody here is lies, deceit, betrayal when it came down to going within or saying they were doing certain things and they weren't. Okay. And this light is illuminating on this Queen of Pentacles, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Don't have to be, but the energy is stability. Okay. Somebody is being sneaky with the Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. Somebody was being sneaky. Okay. And it got caught. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Four of Swords. And somebody, it caused a separation. This person separated themselves from you or you separated yourself from them. One is Ace of Swords. King of Cups. The truth and the clarity is that somebody here is sabotaging a situation because there's also a Two of Cups here with the Three of Swords reversed on the Lovers. Somebody making a head over heart decision on a commitment to come out of a third party situation. You got Death at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Cups now. So the truth is that this Five of Cups, clarifying, the Five of Cups came out with the Ace of Swords. The Five of Cups is somebody's grieving the loss. Okay. And the truth is, it's with somebody here who is very emotional. They're very emotional. Okay. And they're very emotional because it was an ending with their other half. And that's what the conflict is about. So when it comes down to wish fulfillment and it comes down to a Ten of Pentacles, somebody here is feeling lonely with the Nine of Pentacles. Feeling lonely, talking to the squirrel in the hoodie. Okay. Because somebody here was holding back to end the cycle and start something new. And that's why the Judgment is here. It could have been a Queen of Wands. Somebody here could have had a child. Somebody here could have had equal give and take. And that was the secret. And when it came down to investing, somebody here, it was toxic. It was toxic to bring this back. It was toxic to heal it because somebody was being a trickster every time you come around. When it comes down to moving the calmer waters, somebody will leave a commitment out in the cold. And somebody needs to be strong and pick a path when it came down to apologizing. However, somebody here see it was an empty victory to be successful and get a commitment and be very victorious. So somebody's communicating about this connection being an option. Looking at the clarity, or turning their back, being rather patient, but turning their back on the past situation and the offer that was coming in from an Empress. Okay. Somebody you were married to or somebody that was pregnant. Somebody here moved away from the situation because somebody here could have been blocking someone's success or blocking moving forward, being rather successful to heal this connection, and has somebody hanging in suspense. Okay, when it comes down to spying and communicating, something is illuminated about a particular person or illuminated about communicating, waiting on something or someone, taking their time. And somebody's feeling trapped by it. They're feeling trapped by the communication, the opportunity that's there, okay, because they feel backstabbed and betrayed. It could have been a third-party situation and somebody here served justice, wanted justice, or brung injustice, okay? Somebody is guarded. Somebody still wants to move forward and juggling and getting solid and stable, moving forward to focus on work, but they're still having anxiety or will be. But it says to expect a powerful change by balancing out your spirituality and practicality. Know that your loved ones are safe, but there is a tower that's approaching. And when this tower comes in, it brings solutions. It brings in resolution. Conclusions will be within reach. Meditate and contemplate on your emotions. And the end of the tough cycle will approach itself. But it's a need for someone here to surrender. Yeah. There's a need for someone to surrender here. Somebody here is suffering in silence. Under the deck, it says release your blocks. And remember, I told you I felt sabotaging energy. It got attuned to divine. There's a need to surrender here. Somebody needs to release their blocks, reveal what it is that needs to be seen so you can shine. But it's a need to go deeper. It's a need to relax. Believe in your good luck and breathe through your tensions. Here, Aquarius. It looked like it was some shiesty shit going on here, you know? And some type of connection. Okay? But there's another connection that's coming in for you. All right. It's speaking about suffering in silence, but it's a connection coming in that you're trying to take control of, but it's hard to take control of. But it's connection because you're suffering in silence. That's going to bring in sabotaging energy towards the new connection that you want to go in, because it says passion ignites with forward movement, but there's a sacrifice. What's the sacrifice? The disruptions. What's the sacrifice? The disruptions, the trapped in fear, the conflict and defeat. When it comes down to love beginning, when it comes down to your money, because somebody here was being rather tempted. And somebody here needs to balance things out to get recognition and reward. And somebody here might want to. What's tempting is to balance something out and get recognition and reward with someone that's pregnant, or to be very successful with someone that is very, very stable, loving, okay, have everything, okay, rather good, very successful, heart space open, ready to love. When it comes down to power, stepping in power, somebody here is going in isolation because of the deception and the envy that was taking place. But it's time for somebody to take action. It's time when it comes down to partnerships and alliances. It's time for somebody to choose wisely. It's time for somebody to get into that book and know that they have the wisdom and the knowledge that they need. The sun is right there before you. Okay? Somebody needs to have the will when it comes down to what it is that you're destined to have in your life, or what it is that you want to go after, and have the hope that when it comes down to this emotional withdrawal that you go in or you in, your heart chakra will be open. Your fulfillment of wishes will be there. Your base chakra is lined up. Your third eye is popping. You'll be intuitively guided to the mental conflict, because your intuition will be guiding you to be patient in order for you to have what? A new beginning. But there's a need for somebody here to communicate. Communicate what they're already aware of. Okay? Communicating what's leaving someone feeling discontent and bored when it comes down to making decisions, movement, okay? And the truth in the matter. So somebody here could be victorious and somebody here could see the light, Caroline. Okay? When it comes down to foundations and achievements. But somebody's going through the dark night of the soul, because what? It's memories of love here. And that's the truth. Somebody here, universe is on your side when it comes down to doing what? Moving on from what? Obstacles and challenges. So material and spiritual prosperity can come in. And you can stand your ground, having spiritual strength, that things are going to change. That is going to be a firm foundation. That you're going to be patient, you're going to plan. That a spiritual union is coming in. But it's a matter of waiting for the prosperity to begin, because you have to transform. In order to have rewards come in and have a connection, there's a need for you to take control of the heartache and loss. Okay? Go ahead and think about it. Go ahead and feel what you need to feel. Okay? Go ahead and think about it. Go ahead and rest and rejuvenate. And go ahead and go through this death and rebirth with this emotional loss. Okay? There's a need for all of this to happen. There's a need for it to happen here for yourself. It's a need to heal, Aquarius. So that's all I have for you. Please do like, please do comment, please do subscribe. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.